Yay, we turn on the light. It's death to all vampires. He ain't playing with me today. Anyway. Anyway. Hi, y'all. This is the Yanni Show. Do, 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 do. This is the Yanni Show. So what you gonna do? Boop, 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 boop. I dragged that. I really dragged that. Okay, so I realized there's a difference between actively listening and listening. And in so many ways, like the past few videos that I've done in the past few months had to do with my communication style clashing with the communication styles of others. Like people responding to me in a trauma-based communication style, like assuming that I'm coming at them the way somebody from their past may have come at them whenever they brought things up, like their brothers and sisters always shutting them down, or their mother correcting their opinions or correcting decisions they make as fucking adults. So, that was trauma-based communication styles, and I have that on my video blog on Dating with a Diagnosis at YouTube. So go join that. Go watch the clips. Go watch the full videos. Have fun with that. We're hoping to reach 100 subscribers by January 2026. Help me out with that. I'll drop the link below. So I've been praying on it. Like I told you, I said, when I feel like there's a pattern, like I am the sum of all my problems. I am the sum of, I'm the common denominator in all my issues. I'm the common factor. If I keep having the same response and the same experience throughout different relationships, it's not the people, it's me. And I can't change people. We can't change others to listen. We can't change others to understand. We can't change others to change themselves. Like, we have to fix ourselves. We have to look at ourselves. And that's why I was going so hard with it, because I'm kind of like, okay, so why does this keep happening to me? Every time I try to have a conversation or discussion with somebody, even to offer support, why am I getting like negative feedback? And I'm like, maybe they're intimidated by my intelligence, or maybe I'm saying things the wrong way, or I found out I'm listening wrong. People be like, oh, you don't listen. And I've been trained in effective communication, which also trains you to be an active listener. So here we go. Active listening is when you're listening to somebody speak, share, or whatever they're talking about, and you're like, yeah, I understand that, while they're talking to you. Also, active listening requires you to be like, hey, I didn't understand what you just said. Can you back that up and explain to me, what do you mean by that? That's active listening. Active listening is also be like, when someone finishes what they're saying, you're saying, it seems like you're going through this, and I can relate to that. That's another form of active listening. Or it seems like you're having a hard time with this, and how can I support you? That's active listening. But now there's listening. In a discussion that I was having with my fiance, and I was, I decided to just, because I felt like he was kind of venting in a way. Like, we was having a conversation about something general that has to do with the realms, I guess, of politics. Y'all know I hate talking about politics. I hate it. So we was talking about, he was sharing something that he saw on a video. So shit ain't that deep. But, we could still be going back and forth like, no, babe, this is, oh, I disagree with you, or I agree with you, or this is wrong, this is right, whatever. So I didn't want to go back and forth with my fiance on this particular topic. I didn't feel like breaking everything down. So you know what I did? I bowed my head. I closed my eyes. And I started to listen. I shut my mouth. Put my finger on my mouth like this. Close my eyes. Bowed my head. And he was talking, girl, for like an hour. And I wasn't praying to God, oh God, please make him shut up. Like, I want to pray and say, God, make him shut up. But I was praying on, God, help me to be understanding to what he's saying, even if I disagree. Respect what he's saying, even if I feel like he said it the wrong way or offensively. I pray to God to give me understanding, give me patience. God, please help me keep my mouth shut, because I don't like what he just said. I want to correct him. But I didn't say anything. I just let him talk. And in that moment, God was like, now you're listening. Now you're listening. And I learned so much about what he was trying to say. Because some people express themselves differently. Like I said, communicate differently. And, I mean, everybody has a different style of the way they communicate and express themselves. Some people can't even verbally express themselves. So, sometimes what my fiance does is he goes on a tangent. And he goes off topic. And sometimes when we're talking about something important and serious, making plans or something, I'd be like, okay, babe, take 3 steps back. Yes or no to this? Or what are we going to do about this? We're not talking about whatever you just veered off to. That's fine. Whatever. Sometimes I have to keep him, like, on point with whatever it is that we're talking about. But when we're just having random conversations about some video we saw, some comment somebody made, like, it's different. And God said, now you're listening. And in that moment, what I learned, what God was teaching me, not just to listen and effectively, but I learned that my fiance is on his way. He is connecting dots that I've already connected. I'm just waiting for him to catch up. It's all love. And this should be a dating with a diagnosis topic. But so I had a wonderful group today at the shelter where I volunteer, do my work, but I would volunteer there even if it wasn't for my job. And I was trying to listen instead of actively listening, but it's hard because I'm in a work setting, so I have to kind of like butt in to keep people on point due to the time and the capacity of the participants in the group. So if we have a lot of people, we got to cut people short. If we have a little bit, people have a little more time to share and go in and get passionate about whatever they're talking about and get support around it. So now I just have to apply, because it's not knowledge is power. It's the application of knowledge is power. So now that I know the difference between how I was trained to communicate, like I said, I'm like, how's everybody telling me I don't listen? I'm trained to listen. I don't be talking over people. I don't argue with people. I have discussions. I converse. I have conversation. I don't argue with nobody. I don't repeat myself. Once I make a point, that's it. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. And I don't want nobody repeating themselves to me, but they do. And then they have the nerve to say it 5 times. And then when you butt in and try to say, okay, I understand, let me make my point, you're not listening. But you just said the same thing 5 times. So actively listening is different than listening. So now it's like, okay, now I have to practice. And it's hard, y'all. It's hard to practice just listening when I'm so auto-tuned into using my effective communication skills that I was trained in to communicate with people, especially when people have different communication styles. So now here we are. I'm just trying to apply what now I know. While just listening, shut my mouth, even if I have to close my eyes and bow my head. I need to humbly listen. And it is hard. It's not required all the time. But in order for me to make it work and learn and unlearn the behavior, the toxic behavior, and learn the more better behavior, I'm going to have to keep doing it and remembering it. I don't want to forget, because that was a rhema from the universe. All these months that I've been going on live talking about nobody is listening, nobody understands me, nobody respects me, or people talk funny to me, and, people always shut me down. People say I don't listen. They keep repeating themselves. All these issues, communication problems I've been having, these past couple of months. And I knew already that I'm like, okay, this keeps happening. It's me. This is where we go back to learning the long way, not the hard way. You could watch a video clip on that. This is where we go back to learning the long way, not the hard way. So I learned the long way that, okay, I'm doing something wrong. This is a rhema from the universe helping me to correct the behavior. So it's so hard. That was the whole point of going to the store and I forgot. I told you were going to have to remind me. I told you were going to have to remind me. No, imbecile. And?
Fucking turtles! This bloody fucking turtles!
Debauchery.
And it's fucking insubordinate and bloody fucking turtles! You bloody fucking turtles!
I'm so sorry, I forgot. That really is insubordinate and churlish. I'm sorry I was mischievous and deceitful.
Don't be sorry. Don't be careful.
Oh my God, they want me to marry this guy. But yeah, that's what I learned, y'all. Put the heater on. Oh, you about to go to work. That's what I learned, you guys, and I'm working on being better. I'm working on me. I also haven't had an anxiety attack. Well, I went 5 days without an anxiety attack. And then I broke down on something that I ended up venting to a friend about. And thank God for her because she was there and she was patient with me. Even though she was giving me alternative feedback about what I was expressing, like what she would do. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Or what she wouldn't do. And I'm like, that doesn't really, pertain to my situation. And she was there for me, though. And she did the best she can. And I appreciate that. I had broke down just for a little bit. And I bounced right back. So my anxiety's been good. And I thank y'all for listening. But I'm going to end it here. Because I just wanted to share that with y'all. That I figured out a little. I think hopefully this solves the problem. Hopefully we don't have, once we start trying this new solution to a problem I've been having by fixing me. And I want Nid to share this because I want y'all to see how in dating with a diagnosis and being in recovery, how we have to check ourselves first. Because it's easier to control the one than to control the many. You see, how do we hold? I'm not saying everything is our personal fault. Because sometimes people do stuff, but your reaction is all up to you. Sometimes we lose it. Sometimes we snap. It's okay. It happens. But how you going to bounce back from that? Hold yourself accountable and try not to let it get you there again, or at least not anytime soon again, So yeah, this is me holding myself accountable. This is me working through it. And this is me trying to affect change in my life. So thank you. You're loved. Ciao.